What's up, guys? We them Thursday guys. I'm your host, Slammin' Sammy. Just wanted to do a quick wrap up of the Masters before we got into this week's golf tournament, which is the RBC Heritage in Hilton Head, South Carolina. But just to wrap up the Masters, I hope everybody's feeling all right after all them cold beers and pimento cheese sandwiches. But Scotty Scheffler ended up winning the golf tournament. I've been saying for years that, especially at the level these guys are at, top 20 players in the world, top 30 players in the world, you get guys that'll just go on these runs where they play incredible golf for whether it be 3 months, 6 months, maybe even a year. You saw Jordan Spieth's run. You saw Rory McIlroy's run. DJ had a run. All these guys have a time of golf where it's just unbelievable. And like I said, whether it be 3 months, whether it be 6 months, it never seems to fail that it's going to happen. And right now, Scotty Scheffler is in that run. He won the Masters, got his first major as the number one player in the world. We know how quickly this guy ascended to number one. He has now won 4 out of the last 6 golf tournaments he's teed it up in. And that's incredible. That's Tiger Woods numbers. I mean, you don't see that type of clip. I mean, 65% of the golf tournaments he's teed it up in, he's won. So congrats to Scotty Scheffler. Obviously, he is on the highest level right now. He's having one of those type of runs. And he won the golf tournament. He was coming in around most books at about 18-1. He was one of the favorites. You might have been able to find him at 20-1 out there. But he was one of the favorites at 18-1. Scotty Scheffler slips on the green jacket. First major. Probably have many more majors in his career. Like I said, he's won 4 out of the last 6 golf tournaments he's teed it up in. You got to remember, guys, this guy had 0 PGA Tour wins like 55, 60 days ago. Now he has 4 with a major and a WGC. It's incredible. Obviously pick him for the next couple months every time he tees it up because he's winning at a good clip. But as far as some of my bets went for the Masters, Tiger Woods prop, make the cut, plus money. Told you to run to the window for that one. That prop bet cashed. He definitely made the cut. Didn't play well on Saturday or Sunday, but that did not matter for that bet. Thursday, Friday, he played good enough to make the cut. So that was one of my only tickets that cashed, unfortunately. As far as my finishers went, my best finisher of the golf tournament at 35-1 was Will Zalatoris, and he finished tied for 6th. That was my best finisher for the Masters, tied for 6th, Will Zalatoris. As far as the tournament went, I already spoke about Scotty Scheffler. After Friday, he had built a 5-shot lead. He was at 8 under. Next closest guy was 3 under. So he had the tournament in control after 2 days. After Saturday's round, the lead was cut to 3. He was at 9 under. And Cam Smith was at 6 under. And then some other guys that were under par. So everybody kind of thought going into Sunday it was a 2-man race. And it was for the most part. There were some times where Cam Smith got it tight. He birdied the first 2 holes, but then he bogeyed the next 2. And then he got close when he birdied 11, but then hit it in the water on 12. So after hole 12, I think Scotty knew that all he had to do was shoot about even par, 1 under, and he was going to win the golf tournament. And he did exactly that. He took care of business. Made those guys, Cam Smith shoot a great round, or anybody further back had to shoot an incredible round. But shout out to Rory McIlroy, shooting 8 under, finishing the golf tournament in second place at 7 under, 3 shots behind Scotty Scheffler. But that's a wrap up for that. Masters Week was a good one. Unfortunately, we didn't have more guys up there, and had a little tighter golf tournament. That would have been nice, but Scotty Scheffler's just playing too good. So what can you say? Let's get right into this week. RBC Heritage. I'm pretty shocked with the field that you've got some really good players signed up to play this golf tournament that were in the Masters. Justin Thomas, Dustin Johnson, Colin Morikawa, Jordan Spieth. Some big names that are teeing it up this week. But just a little bit about the golf course. The RBC Heritage is at Harbortown. This is the Lighthouse 18th hole. It's got the red and white striped lighthouse behind the green there. Instead of a green jacket, the winner slips on a plaid jacket. So kind of cool. If you won this golf tournament, you got a plaid jacket. So that's cool. Kind of a shorter golf course, just over 7,100 yards. Par 71. As far as the type of players you see win here, definitely ball strikers, but not really long hitters necessarily. You've seen guys like Luke Donald play very well here. Matt Kuchar, Jim Furyk, Webb Simpson. None of these guys are known for being long hitters, but great iron players. So this is a course that can suit some of the shorter hitters. Some tournaments, these guys have no chance just because the course is too long. But this course definitely brings in a lot of those shorter hitters, guys that aren't bombers. So it should be a tight leaderboard. It's always a pretty tight tournament with playoffs. A lot of guys near the lead. A lot of guys on Sunday with a chance to win. You don't see a whole lot of runaways. So for Sunday afternoon viewing, that should be good. Trying to think anything else as far as the tournament. Let's get right into the picks. RBC Heritage, Hilton Head, South Carolina, Harbortown, plaid jacket. You know what's going on. Let's get right into my picks. I picked 11 guys, I think, this week. A couple more than last week. A lot of long shots. A lot of chance to recoup some of those Masters losses. So let's get right into it. Starting out with the long shots like always. Longest shot I got on the board is 350 to 1 Bryce Garnett. 350 to 1 Bryce Garnett. This guy's been playing just some good golf. If you look at his past finishes, he's had some top 20s, some top 30s. Played really well in the opposite field event when the WGC was going on. Just a really solid player at 350 to 1. Come on. Next guy, Doc Redman, 250 to 1. Doc Redman, 250 to 1. This guy had a chance to win the Players and some alternate field island events, Puerto Rico, Dominican. His odds dropped all the way down to like 50 to 1. And now he's back, at that value we like. Them Thursday guys like that 250 to 1. Just way too good of a player to be there. 250 to 1, Doc Redman, all day, every day. Next two guys are 200 to 1. First one, Kramer Hickok. I've picked this guy. He's been playing well. I'd like to see him there Sunday with a chance to win. Kramer Hickok, 200 to 1. A lot of value. The other guy at 200 to 1, JT Poston, a.k.a. JT Pasta Man. 200 to 1. He might not have been playing so good as of late, but if you look at him in this event, the RBC Heritage, the last 5 years or so, top 10 after top 10. So he likes Hilton Head. He likes the RBC at 200 to 1. Guy that's won on tour, JT Pasta Man. Book it. Next guy, Heartbreak at the Valero, Bo Hostler, 150 to 1. we're still getting value at 150 to 1. He had a chance to win the Valero. A lot of these picks, what you're noticing is they didn't play in the Masters. As we all know, major weeks are such long, draining weeks that I don't like a lot of those guys coming over from the Masters, to win, because it's just so draining and exhausting from a major week. So I'm liking those guys that are fresh, week off, maybe played well Valero or the week before. So once again, Bo Hostler, 150 to 1. Book it. Next guy, 125 to 1. Also played well at Valero. Played well at the Players. And that is Arnaban Lahiri. The Indian, Arnaban Lahiri. Come on, Arnaban, do it for India. They need a next guy out of India. So he's been playing some great golf. 125 to 1. We're booking that ticket. Next guy. Now we're getting into kind of mid-tier, higher mid-tier. We've moved on from the long shots, and that's Cameron Young, 90 to 1. Cameron Young played incredible early in the year. One of the web.com graduates, long hitter. This guy has just been, out of the web.com guys that have made it to the tour from last year, he's been the standout in my mind. Him and Mito Bandito Pereira, but Cameron Young, just a lot of top finishes early in the year. 90 to 1. I mean, come on. Book it. So next guy, all right, next four guys are going to be mid-tier to on the verge of favorites. These guys should all be there. Their track records here are all good. Matt Kuchar, 60 to 1. Played well at Valero. Didn't play the Masters. Loves RBC. Past winner. A lot of great finishes. Matt Kuchar, 60 to 1. Value. Next guy. HV3, Harold Varner III. HV3, 55 to 1. A lot of value there. He's been playing great. Still looking for a PGA Tour win, even though he does have two big-time wins, one being the Australian PGA, and then he won earlier this year on the European Tour. So he's got form. He won earlier this year on Euro Tour. HV3, 55 to 1. He's been playing too good. Next guy. Next two guys should be there. Kevin Kisner, 45 to 1. It seems like I pick Kevin every week, but he's had such a good track record at this event. He spoke many times that there's very few golf courses he thinks he has a chance to win because he is one of the shorter hitters out there. This is definitely one of them. A lot of good finishes at RBC. Kevin Kisner, 45 to 1. Too much value. Too good a track record. Been playing too good. What else do I need to say? 45 to 1, Kevin Kisner, book it. All right, last guy I got 40 to 1. I got nobody favored more than 40 to 1. I mean, I like a long shot this week. I like these guys I'm picking. Not messing with the favorites this week. 40 to 1, Tommy Fleetwood. Ball striker. I could see, you've seen some Euro Tour guys get their first win here. I'd like to think it's a matter of time for Tommy. He's just too good of a player. 40 to 1. I see a lot of value. Not a Bomber's Delight golf course. 40 to 1, Tommy Fleetwood. There's value there. Lot of guys I picked, can cash some tickets, get some money back in your account. 11 guys, there it is. There's my picks. We them Thursday, guys. We out to get them cash. That cash, go book them tickets. Let's make that money. Stay tuned. Stay live. Let's go. Thanks for always tuning in. Peace out.